Hey everybody, it's Chris from Retzone. I've got another computer here. This one also does not belong to me. It belongs to a friend of mine. He lives in another province again, and I saw this online and picked it up for him, and at one point I will deliver it to him personally, or I will ship this out to him. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to make a video of this because I think this is the ugliest computer I've ever seen, barring the obvious color difference here. I mean, this is just due to time, but even when it was a matching color, this is one hell of an ugly computer. So this is a Compaq Presario. It's a 233mmx. I'm not sure how much RAM it has in it. I do know it has a Bigfoot hard drive, which was a quantum hard drive that was 5.25 inches. I will take it apart later and we'll have a look inside, but we're just going to do a quick tour of the outside here. So this is a model 4814. You open this up here, and you have three 5¼ inch bays. I believe at one time this may have had a slot load because this has an eject button on the outside and a tiny window here. But as you can see, this is just a standard CD-ROM here. The other thing I find odd about this computer is it has composite in and stereo in, yet there's no way to use that with the door closed. So if you have cables plugged in here, you have to leave this open, which is, I'm surprised this isn't actually broken off because this actually feels quite flimsy. I'm going to be very delicate here. What's interesting is I guess this door and whatever the plastic this is made from, new lips, sorry. So this is yellowed equally. As you can see, this one may be starting to yellow on this side here, but you can see on the inside here the original color it used to be. That is interesting. Oh, one of my dogs wants to be in the video. So you also notice there's buttons across the top here. This is the on-off button. I don't know if you can actually see that yet. You should be able to see that. So there's a moon here and a sun here. Weird way to say on-off. The hard drive indicator is here. This has a rocket ship, so I'm not quite sure what that's for. This has a globe, internet, got a old school handset, and a old school handset with a pen editing a piece of paper. So I'm not sure. I would assume this would have been answer hang up, but this is answer and I don't know. Play and pause, stop, forward and back. Now also, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a tiny hole right here below my finger, and this appears to have a built-in microphone. So I guess you were supposed to be able to use this as an old school speakerphone with the built-in modem this has. Let me just slide this around here. This thing is incredibly heavy. I would have to guess that it's probably 50 pounds or more. Like, it is very heavy. So we have your modem on a PCI card or ISA card. I'll figure that out once I get the side off here. D-Link 10100, I guess that was added so you could use DSL to get on the interwebs. And then you have your audio jacks, your PS2 jacks, 2 USB jacks, serial, parallel, and a VGA, and a game controller. And if you look on top, and I'm not sure you can see this or not, I will just tilt this here. These are actually for holding CDs. I just figured this out today while grabbing this computer to do the review. Oh!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oops, there goes my stuff. I really have to invest in a sturdier table. So I just figured this out today, believe it or not. This is for holding CDs. Let me just tilt this up a little bit here. But yeah, that's for holding CDs. Is that freaking awesome or what? Okay, now what I'll do is I'll pause the video, we'll take the side off and have a quick look inside. Okay, welcome back here. I've taken the side off here so we can have a look inside, and to my dismay, there is a giant, massive shield here that's pretty much covering everything. I am not sure how to get this out. Oh, I have a feeling this whole thing is going to come out somehow. There we go. Ow. Yeah, I did need that skin. Okay. So let's have a look here. So we got... Ow, that really hurt. Okay. It's not a good project unless you bleed on it, am I right? So we have your daughter card here with 3 ISA slots and 3 PCI slots. Actually, sorry, my bad. 4 ISA slots. I also can't count today either. I guess I need to drink more coffee. But I don't drink coffee, so that's my dilemma. Okay, so yeah, got a riser card here. So we got PCI, a PCI NIC, and an ISA modem. Now, let me see here if I can eyeball this. I don't see anything that readily... It apparently is a Compaq modem from 1997. Interesting. I did not know that they made modems. And this is just a bog standard 530TX. We've all seen hundreds of these, so... And we got a proprietary connector on the edge card here. That's not a big deal. Let's put this off to the side here. Sorry for the dust. So here's the inside of the computer. So this has an S3 Trio 64 V2GX chipset. All right, cool. Then we got your box standard Intel. We got the edge connector for the riser card. And how much RAM do we have? Let's see here. Oh, 1 gig. And 60. Okay, so this is a 1 gig memory unit. No, I'm reading this wrong. Jeez, it's 128. It's 128. The GB one threw me off there for a second. So the computer has 128 megs of RAM, which makes sense for a 233 MMX. I was just thinking, like, why would a 233 MMX have a gig of RAM in it? I guess back in the day, a lot of people would have loved that, but that just not supported. All right. So we got this weird heatsink here for some kind of transistor. Probably has something to do with the multimedia capabilities. It has a cache RAM module here, which I haven't seen for a long time, and it's got an old school... It's got an old school ATX power supply. Massive chunky heatsink, no fan, because 233MXs really didn't need much cooling. And I would have to unscrew it, unfortunately, but here, in this general area here, is a Quantum Bigfoot 5¼ inch drive mounted vertically. Unfortunately, I cannot see it. Definitely says Quantum on it. I cannot see any size. Oh, looks like it's a 6.5 gigabyte Quantum Bigfoot. That still works. These were made as a cost-effective measure because I guess being larger, the tolerances weren't as tight as a 3.5 inch drive, so it was cheaper manufacturing. But because larger means more spinning mass, these had a very short lifespan. We'll fire it up and see how loud it is. It is a quantum. All quantum hard drives have that bearing noise that we all associate with old drives. So that's it for the tour inside the computer. It's got lots of metal in it, so that explains why it's like 50 pounds. Power supply is tucked in behind the hard drive there in the back. So what we can do now is fire this up and see what it does. All right, we got this computer set up here, and we're gonna fire it up and see what this thing can do. If you notice a difference in video quality, I did the first 2 segments with an iPhone 11 and was very disappointed with the grainy video with it. I did some research online, and apparently every iPhone after iPhone 8 has grainy video. So I fired up an old iPhone S6 Plus that I had lying around, and I'm recording the video with that, and it actually looks a lot better. The only problem is this phone has a dead battery in it, so I've got it plugged into a power bank. I'm hoping it will live through long enough so I can do this. So here we go. All right, I'm going to hit the power button and let's see what happens. Well, apparently nothing is happening. Ha ha ha. Oh, I guess it helps if I turn the power switch on the power supply. Okay, we can hear the Quantum Bigfoot with the quantum bearing line that we all know and love. Gonna watch this thing count the RAM for an infinity here. I got a USB mouse plugged in. It's a very old USB mouse, so I'm hoping it'll work because I don't have any functioning PS2 mice. As you saw in my last video, I was ready to throw that thing against the wall. Okay, 147 megs. That is strange from 264 gig. Here we go again. 64 meg RAM chips. And it's counting the RAM again, okay. Let's see if I can escape out of that. There we go. I guess if you do the math, 147 might go down to 128. Yep, that's not a good sign. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Well, let me unplug the mouse here. It might be trying to boot from the mouse, which would be an odd thing. Nope. Let's see if we can get into the old BIOS here. I don't know which is the BIOS key on these. It's usually F10 or delete, I believe. Alright, some Googling may be in order. I hear the hard drive. The hard drive is definitely spinning. Okay, bear with me here for a sec. I'll just do a quick Google here on my grainy video iPhone 11. Pressing F10 opens the BIOS of Compaq Presario desktops 2001 and earlier. Pressing F1. Well, I'm not getting anything out of this. Do I have this plugged into the right port? Orange is keyboard, green is mouse. So yeah, that looks like it's good. Well, I guess this is going to be a short segment. Like I said, this is not my PC. And the last time I fired this puppy up, it was working fine. Let me turn it off. Just as a side note, all those buttons on the top of the PC that we looked at earlier actually light up when you fire up the PC. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah. Alright, well that button does not work. The last time I did this to me, I had to Move the 220, 120 switch back and forth because it was dirty. Let me do that again. Yep. Nothing. Alright. My friend will be unhappy. There we go. This did boot up last time. No, it's not. The keyboard is working. Keyboard error. Okay. Now I can't. Oh boy. Alright. What a strange computer. And another keyboard error. Oh, maybe this will force the BIOS to come up. Yep. No, not even Control-Delete. Well, I guess that concludes this segment of the video. This is disappointing. Very disappointing. I'll have to open it up and make sure that I didn't pull out one of the IDE cables or anything. Okay, so I took this thing apart off camera. I made sure all the cables were snug. The hard drive is not making any weird noises. I've tried to get into the BIOS to verify that the hard drive is being seen, and nothing. All it does is count the RAM and then just keeps flipping back to the BIOS. I tried clearing the BIOS, so booting this into Windows is no go. It did work when I got it, which I think was sometime last year if I remember correctly, but now it doesn't seem to want to boot anymore, so unfortunately we can't take a look around inside of it. So I guess that concludes this video for now. I was going to make this a low effort simple video, and sometimes things just don't go the way you want it to, so shit happens, right? So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I'll see if I got any more other old computers I can fool around with for you guys. And gals. Sorry. See you later.